This is Griff Dog here for the redone version of the Subway Firecracker 250. What happened on Friday night really should not have happened. So before we get into too many details, a couple of notes coming into this. We as fans of NASCAR can make NASCAR great again. We can stand together and we can let the people behind NASCAR know that the way how these races are finished is not right. So I am only one voice, I can only do so much. So what I have done is, what if this race went all the way to the finish? I lined up the top 25 drivers exactly like they were in the real race. David Reagan is first, Eric Almirola is second, Eric Jones third, Justin Allgaier fourth, Darrell Wallace Jr. in fifth, and Ryan Segan sixth. Who is going to win it? Who is going to win this version of the Subway Firecracker 250? Can Eric Almirola pull it off and win again? Can Justin Allgaier come in and win? Or will some guy out of the back win it this time? The flagman has the green in the air. Green flag back in the air. 2 laps to go here at Daytona. David Reagan gets a little bit of a jump over Eric Almirola. But for the most part, they are side by side approaching turn number 1. Justin Allgaier getting close to Eric Almirola behind. Darrell Wallace Jr. moving underneath Eric Jones. 3 wide into turn number 1 as Darrell Wallace Jr. gets underneath Eric Jones now. And who is that pushing Darrell Wallace Jr.? Brendan Gaughan through turn number 1 and 2. Eric Almirola and David Reagan are still side by side for the lead down the back straightaway. Brendan Gaughan getting a big run, still anybody's race, with Bubba giving David Reagan a good push into turn number 3. On the high side, Eric Jones is trying to get a run with Justin Allgaier now behind him. Side by side still is Eric Almirola and David Reagan. This is anybody's race as all drivers are together. Reagan is running underneath Eric Almirola. Brendan Gaughan looking underneath 3 wide as they got the white flag one more time around here at Daytona. Ryan Reed now giving Brendan Gaughan a big shove into turn number 1. It just takes one mistake and that could take out half the field. David Reagan not getting the help he needs. Brendan Gaughan with Ryan Reed all over the back of Brendan Gaughan. Brendan Gaughan moves off the block, Eric Almirola, but he can't do it. They almost contact. Brendan Gaughan lets go. Eric Almirola going down the back straightaway with a big shove by Bubba Wallace. Bubba's teammate Ryan Reed is free to make a move to the inside as they are going to be 3 wide down to turn number 3. One more time. Look at Benny Gordon all over the back of Ryan Reed. They're coming to the checkers as Ryan Reed now is cleared. And there's contact. Trouble in the front straightaway. Eric Almirola gets to the wall. Elliott Sadler crashes. And Ryan Reed is going to win the Subway Firecracker 250 here at Daytona. Joey Logano involved. David Reagan involved. Garrett Smithley. Lots of cars crashed here. Darrell Wallace Jr. also getting involved. Oh, Eric Almirola, the real winner of this race. He gets involved this time around. Ryan Sieg, Justin Allgaier also involved. The caution did not fly when they were coming to the finish, so Ryan Reed did get to the start-finish line under green conditions, so he wins fairly. So in this version, there was still a wreck, but that did not stop NASCAR from pulling the caution flag. So Ryan Reed gets to win at Daytona, and he's going to punch his ticket into the Xfinity Chase. Here is a couple of replays of the wreck. Eric Almirola and Bubba Wallace got way too close, and that's how the wreck happened. At least 10 cars involved on the front straightaway. The only car that did not get going after that wreck was Garrett Smithley in the 0 car. Everybody else did drive away from the wreck. Now, I bet you're wondering, why would I make a Redux version of a race that literally happened just recently? My big reason is there should not be this much controversy in NASCAR today. There should not be any unnecessary cautions, and NASCAR should not have the power to decide who wins the race. It is definitely unjust, and it's not fair. What happened in the real race was unjust. If there's a big wreck on the back straightaway, either throw the caution immediately or let them race. You cannot decide, oh, we'll let them go for a little while and then at the last moment put the caution in. Listen, now hear me out. NASCAR is a wonderful sport. I am not bashing it in any way. It's just a little criticism that NASCAR needs to hop over. And the thing is, this is a very frequent problem. And I get it. NASCAR is trying to fix the problems in some way, shape, or form. If I could throw either one of two suggestions in. The first one, when it's the white flag, just let them race back to the line. Let them race back to the line, but let everybody know that if a wreck happens, it happened. So when the leaders come back around, they can slow back down and halt. The other idea that I believe would be good is if a crash does happen on the final lap, throw the caution, slow everyone down, but don't call it. Don't end the race there. Just group them up again and do either another green white checkered or one lap dash. It might be time consuming, but if it's worth it for a clean finish, I would take it. Those are two ideas in order to have a more clean and safe finish. And honestly, I don't know if NASCAR is going to listen to me, and I don't know if NASCAR is going to listen to the fans. And so honestly, that's the reason why I'm making these videos. I am just one voice, but if a bunch of people can get behind what NASCAR needs to fix, then maybe they can listen. But until then, I'm going to do what's right and have a more fair and just exciting finish to races that did end under caution that really messed up the finish. And did Justin Allgaier get screwed out of the finish? I don't know. He might have not. I'm not 100% convinced on that. But you know what? We're never going to know. So, a bunch of people did ask me, like, what if that same situation happened, except they did race to the finish? That would be impossible for me to do. So, this is the closest thing I have. So, thank you guys for the support. I love you guys to death. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the positive feedback. It's you guys that help me keep going and help me make what I make. So thank you again. I'll have a video up either Tuesday or Wednesday. And at that time, I'll explain more about the future of my other videos. And yeah, again, if you like what you see, subscribe to my channel. I post a video once a week related to NASCAR in some odd way, shape, or form. So once again, thank you guys. And as always, I will see you next time.